I heard that Mike Allen actually sits when he pees.
You don't, Jeff?
Well, Derek and Eric stand when they wipe.
Yes, I do, Dan. If I had a vagina, I would definitely sit down and wipe that, but it's just easier access. You can get all up in there, just get everything cleaned out. I don't know what the big issue with that is.
That seems strange to me that you wipe standing up.
Wait, he wasn't joking? Eric, do you really wipe standing up?
I don't know why this is such a big deal. It's more of a hunch. It's not really, I'm not standing straight up. It's more of a hunch.
So are you stroking it towards your balls, or are you coming up to your back?
It's always towards the back, always.
Huh.
Just seems as though when you stood up, your cheeks come together and it would mash whatever's hovering around there together and make cleanup a lot more difficult.
Nope, you guys just don't get it. Basically, I don't want to go through this. I'm not going to tell you how I wipe my ass, but I'm not going to go through it. But there's no clenching of the butt cheeks while I get up or anything like that. It's definitely not closed in tight. I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, do it! Tell us!
I think Dan wants to see a demo next Friday.
No, I definitely don't want to see a demo.
Really, Dan? I figured you'd start up a YouTube channel on it.
Yeah, I'll try and look up wiping while standing and see what kind of videos I get.
I figured this would be something more up Gator's alley. I thought he'd want to know more about this than Dan Myers. What do you care, Dan?
It just seems funny to me. I didn't know that people did that until I met you and Derek.
Gator's a mountain man. He don't wipe.
Wait, Derek wipes the same way too?
Yeah, the morning wood thing, wiping their ass. There's something wrong with those guys. Something not quite right.
Well, Dan, I'm not like you. I don't have poop spackle all over the backside of my ass because I just sit down and it falls out. It's not like that. We get to thorough cleaning anyways because I go toilet paper, baby wipe, toilet paper, so we're good. We're good after that.
I don't know how far back this was, but I would be in the Derek and Eric thing. I think it's weird that you don't. I actually am. I do the same as Derek and Eric.
Right? Because if you're sitting down, I think you must have to like turn to the side or something to get up in there, or come in from the back and wipe towards the front. And then, or if you do it from the side, it's gonna get all over the side of your butt cheek. I just don't get it if you're sitting down. It's kind of weird.
No, basically what you do is you just lift one butt cheek off the seat and keep your butt cheek spread and wipe it just like you would if you were standing up. And I'm with everybody else. If you stand up right after you poop, it squeezes whatever you have left in your butt all over your butt cheeks, and it's harder to get. It seems a little weird that you stand up and wipe.
But it's not a stand. It's still, you're hunched over. Your knees are bent, back's bent. It's just an easier access point. I just feel like you could be hurting your back or your hips or something if you were rolling over like that. Not all about that.
Alright, now that I just caught up as I love my customers, holy fuck, you guys talk about anything, and that is very odd that you wipe standing up. You lean over on one cheek. I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. I imagine you drop your pants to your ankle when you pee too, don't you?
Only in public, though.
Both, you notice when you sit down on the toilet, it spreads out your butt cheeks for you? But when you stand up, that whole toilet seat effect goes away, and your butt cheeks go back together, which allows the poop to squish between your butt cheeks, and it'd be really hard to get it off your actual cheeks instead of just your hole. So if you just lean on one butt cheek, it keeps your butt cheek spread, and it's way easier to clean.
My guess is that it is a white cloud thing, or I could be off on this, their moms taught them to wipe because women typically stand up to wipe. And we all know women are wrong 90% of the time. Maybe that's a new generation thing. Maybe we should get Little Fox in to see how he does it.
No, that ain't the case there, Andy, because Debo and I are pretty much the same generation as they are. And I guess no, Debo does wipe standing up, so that's not the case. I don't wipe standing up. I just think it's just I don't know what it is. It's hard to explain. I can't put an explanation on it.
Like I said, I think their moms taught them to wipe, and that's why they do it. Because women always stand up to do that. Hunch over, I should say. Not stand up straight, but hunch over to do that. But I do agree with the baby wipes. A definite.
Standing up to wipe is the way to go, especially if you're using baby wipes. Pretty much if you only wipe with dry toilet paper, you're just smearing shit all over your back. Gotta go baby wipes.
Oh, absolutely. Gotta have the baby wipes. Eric, do you sit to pee though, or do you stand up and pee?
So, but wouldn't your veg and tackle there sort of play goalie from you, like trying to stop you from doing that? You're just sitting there. I would think that would get in the way, but I don't know.
No, you don't. You don't wipe. You reach around the back. You don't reach through the front. At least I don't. That way you don't have that goalie in the way. You wipe from nuts to back, not from back to nuts.
And Jeff, the only way you couldn't reach yourself is if you had Tyrannosaurus Rex arms and they were really short.
You guys are wild.
And again, if you can't reach yourself, that might be a sure sign to let you know it's time to lose some weight to get your butt cheeks a little smaller.
Somehow this is stranger to me than when Andy and Mike admitted to really liking tranny porn.
I just really don't remember that conversation of me liking tranny porn. That was another Michigan rep, not me.
I feel like if you stay down on the toilet seat and then reach around to wipe, that you're sticking your hand down below the toilet seat to really get a good wipe. And that worries me a little bit. Almost like you might get some poop spackle on your hand or something. I like to get up and get away from it. Really be able to get in there and maneuver.
That's why you just lean up on one side and get it off of the seat, Derek. Try this weekend. Once you do it once, you'll never want to do it your whole way before. I could imagine half-ass standing up and smashing all that in between my butt cheeks.
It's not like I stand up and take a walk around the living room before I wipe. I get my toilet paper ready. When everything's said and done, it's almost like getting into, for you yoga people, spread legs, but you're in the chair position. So you just lift your butt off the seat like a foot and a half, and then just get that first good wipe in there, and then the rest of it's just cleanup. You're just tying a ribbon around it after that.
All right, I can't talk about this anymore. I have to poop. Hey, I'll try your way this weekend one time just to see how it is. So you do like a mini squat almost.
Well, Andy can't stand up because when he sits down, he has to grab those saggy balls and toss them over a thigh. Otherwise, they're going for a swim. And if you tried to stand up, well, you could slide off and again go for a swim.
See, the way you guys do it, it makes me imagine you guys lifting one leg off the ground and like being oddly maneuvered. This way, yeah, you just take a foot and a half off, get your paper ready, you're good to go. I like Derek's way of doing it. Never seen him do it, but I'm sure he's good at it.
Pretty much. I'm an artist. I'm an artist in there.
And Matt, yeah, I don't let my junk hang in the toilet seat anyways. Never have. That's what the front of the toilet seat is. Why do I want all that fecal matter on my junk?
How's that possible, Andy? So you're saying you never pee when you poop?
Nope. If I gotta pee and poop, I pee first, or I poop first and pee when I'm done.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I was totally agreeing with what Andy said until he brought that up. That's a little strange. I usually will just, pee and poop at the same time. That just makes more sense to me.
I just don't want to get that splash up on my junk, so I choose not to do that. I never know whose mouth might be on there.
So what do? Do you put your cock and balls in a tube sock and hold them up, or what? I mean, I guess I don't understand what you're saying. What don't you do? Do you rest your balls on the front of the seat? Because that's weird to me. I don't like that at all.
Andy, I don't even know what you're talking about. How can you even control? That's just not even possible. I don't understand you. Gator's weird.
Yeah, his balls must be really saggy then, because if he can drape them over the front of the toilet while he's pooping, they got to be really saggy.
No, Derek, I don't put the balls on the toilet seat. I just put my Johnson on the toilet seat, so he's not hanging in the water.
So at a public restroom, you just slide it in that little slot, and that's so weird. You're so weird, dude.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm physically uncomfortable right now.
I'm laughing so fucking hard I'm crying.
The most beautiful part, this is on the 281 thread, so pretty much the whole company hears it.
Yeah, aren't you worried about getting like chlamydia or something? What if a dirty guy does the same thing you do? And you know they do, because you're fucking weird. I assume other weirdos are doing it.
I just listened to like 100 Voxers and I am dumber since I have.